Hello, welcome to a new reading vlog. If you're new, my name's Lachlan. I just ended my last reading vlog. If you haven't watched that, I started The Exorcist. I'm only a few pages in. This is my unofficial buddy read for the Cozy Coven for October, and then I also am going to be reading All Your Bloody Lies by M.L. Burns, but I'm vlogging that for Patreon. And then as far as what else I pick up, I have a lot of books that I would love to read in October. Right now, this is just what's on my radar. I want to crack open the pages. I've been waiting to do that. I've been waiting to do that with you. Okay. I saved the cracking of those. Oh gosh, that was such a satisfying sound. Okay. So, yeah, The Exorcist. This is a very iconic book. If you love horror, you've probably already read it. I feel like my view on horror has changed a lot. Up until recently, I used to have this expectation to like get scared with every horror book, and I've just kind of realized that's not necessarily the purpose. With horror movies, I feel like, yeah, the jump scares are really fun, but I feel like also with horror books, I was talking to my friend Mel about this, and she was saying like, for her, it's more of like the journey that the characters go on. And I'm like, okay, literally same though, because that's how I view romance as well. It's like it's the journey, it's the experience. I mean, I guess that's any book you could say that with. Well, I don't know, not any book, but I feel like there's just certain genres that are more so geared towards the journey and experiencing and seeing what the characters go through in the development, and like seeing how they handle certain situations and things like that. So I feel like with horror, I'll just start to kind of view it like I view romance, which is basically the journey with the characters instead of having this expectation to get scared. And I feel like that's going to really transform my horror experience with reading horror, because thrillers I've also really started to enjoy lately. So I don't know, I'm excited for this little character arc with me in horror books, because in the past I found them to be kind of boring, but yeah, I just want to look at them differently. Anyway, so I'm actually what is wrong with me? I'm listening to the audiobook on my Spotify because you get one free, well, not one free, but you get like a certain amount of hours. I'm only one chapter in, so I had just finished chapter 1, which is the end of page 46. And honestly, like, I mean, I'm liking it so far, but nothing to really report on. It takes place in the 70s, based on true events of a demonic possession in the 1940s. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'm sorry. It takes place in the 40s, but it was published in 1971. Yeah, there's like this child that has epileptic episodes, and the doctor's like, oh, it's just epilepsy, and then the mother's like, no, I think she's possessed. Violent behavior, blah, blah, blah. Raw and profane, this novel has extraordinary ability to shock readers and cause them to forget that it is just a story. Yeah, so I'm really excited to continue. I know that there's, let's see, yeah, it glows in the dark. I like that they put that on the back, okay, and not the front, because that would have literally ruined the cover. This cover is so cool. And they put that little thing that glows in the dark on the back. Keep you guys posted on that. I Oh, okay, I have this package I want to open with you guys. I think I know what this is, and although I don't necessarily consider this, well, it's not book related, but whatever. I just figured I'd open it with you. Okay, so I got 2 doll stands for my American Girl dolls. I don't have any currently, and I now have 5 American Girl dolls. So, well, I've had 3. I got my first one in 2023, and then I immediately got 2 more, and then I hadn't bought any since then, and then I recently purchased 2 for my collection. So I really wanted some stands. Okay, and then I did end up getting the Wicked pajama set. I didn't pay full price. I used my rewards, so it wasn't that bad. I also got 𝘵𝑩𝑪𝘐𝑠, but in solidarity, it's just Glinda. So I got the pajamas. I think that they're adorable, so yeah, okay. And then I also got a hairbrush because oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Leia. I just put the box on my dog. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I haven't had an American Girl doll hairbrush since I got my 3 dolls that are up there. And like, I really need to brush their hair. So yeah, I got a brush. So let's unbox it. Cool. Is it broken? The heck? I guess it's not that bad. Let's test it out really quick on Glinda. Oh, that's satisfying. There's something about that that's just... Okay, that's really pretty. That's actually... Yeah, I can't believe I waited until now to get a freaking hairbrush. Well, some of it's kind of like whatever. I don't know. I think that's really pretty. So, and then I also have this package. Oops. Let's go ahead and open this. This one is a book, I think. Maybe. Oh, this is my new Kindle. So here's what happened. I had a new Kindle. I guess they sent me a refurbished one. Yeah. So my Kindle, the one I recently purchased, like doesn't work. So I called them and they sent me a new one. I have to send the old one back, but I think this one's refurbished. Yep. This is like the... yeah, so my Kindle literally like crashing, wasn't turning on, and then I lost my highlights. So I got really mad and I called Amazon. I wasn't like rude to them, but I was just like very stern. I was like, yeah, my Kindle, I just bought this Kindle like 2 months ago and it's not working. And they sent this. So, hopefully it works better. I'm going to test this out. It is refurbished, so like that's kind of annoying, which I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess it's better that they're not just like throwing away Kindles and they're refurbishing them. However, that Kindle is only 2 months old. So the fact that now I have a refurbished Kindle, even though I paid, well, it was on sale when I bought it, but still, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should have just returned it. I don't know, but I will set this up. And it's also really annoying because I had my decal girl thing on the front. So now I'm like, do I have to buy another one of those? But yeah, just FYI, if you do have issues with your Kindle, they should send you a replacement. So hopefully this one works. I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed. I honestly, like, I might just return it completely and go and get a 𝘠𝘩𝘢. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I feel like I didn't really think that through, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to continue The Exorcist, and where's my other? Okay. My actual Kindle that I've been using to read All Your Bloody Lies. Okay, anyways. Oh, hi Leia. She's so sweet. That's it. That's the intro. Hope you guys enjoy this reading vlog. Get a cup of tea, get a snack, and let's hang out.
Woo!
Those are kind of my grandpa.
get them eventually. I think this one looks too much like the Bible. Fair enough.
I almost said the wand. The broom is back. I have a reading update. You guys, I'm pretty far into this book. I'm loving the lime green, by the way. I think I've already kind of expressed that, but I am now on page 172, chapter 6. And I don't think I did a very good job explaining what this book was about in my intro clip. So let me just kind of like revisit that for a second. We're following this lady named Chris, who is an actress who lives in Washington, D.C., I think. Virginia is mentioned a couple times. And her daughter, Reagan, who is 11 years old, starts like acting really weird, starts talking in different languages, and just being very possessed, basically. And she takes her to the doctor, and then initially they're like talking about epilepsy and stuff, and then they kind of figure out like, okay, maybe something is wrong with this girl. But when the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with her, she turns to the priests. And it's definitely a psychological thriller. I am really enjoying this audiobook like a lot. I feel like a lot was happening. I feel like if I was reading it physically, I don't know, I just feel like this book is more eerie with the audiobook because of the narrator. It definitely gives it that, old time feeling. It gives it an eerie kind of vibe, and yeah, I'm really liking it. Yeah, and I haven't read any more of All Your Bloody Lies, but I've been waiting on the paperback. So yeah, but anyways, just wanted to update you guys. I was at Barnes & Noble and I was gonna get Blood Over Brighthaven, but the copy was damaged and then my stomach started hurting and I didn't have time to look for another copy. So I just got some more Calico Critters because I saw the otters and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get these. But they're in the other room and I don't feel like getting up to go get them. I haven't unboxed them yet. They're just still in the box, but yeah. I didn't really have a purpose for this update. I just kind of wanted to touch base on The Exorcist. I feel like I'm going through it a lot faster than what I was anticipating. And so I kind of wanted to take a little bit more time with it just because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm like digesting everything because I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's some good talking points going on. Let me know if you've read this, like what you thought about it. I'm just like so in love with this cover. I can't shut up about it. But we had sushi. It was not really good. I ordered steamed dumplings and they gave me fried, and then they were not chicken dumplings. So like it was just like not good. I felt like it was like kind of a waste, and then my stomach immediately started hurting after. So yeah, but I'm really, really tired. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for bed. And then I haven't edited at all today. So, and I have to meet my quota. Okay, I have to. Otherwise, I will literally never be able to get videos up every week. So I've done no editing today. I feel like the past couple weeks have just been crazy. I would love to get ready for bed, wash my face, and get cozy with my books, but I need to do editing, and I'm exhausted. But we're gonna do it because otherwise I can't save all of the editing for last minute. Like I can't do it. Anyway, yeah, I can't believe I'm literally almost halfway through this book. Like that is crazy. I just feel like it flew by. So, yeah, but I'm really liking it. It's not what I was expecting, but kind of is at the same time, I guess. So, anyways, hopefully I'll have something else substantial to talk about in the next update. I'm currently clothes shopping and I came to the men's section immediately and knew I didn't want to go to the men's section because they never have anything. Everything that I have tried on, I love. Everything fits good. Pro tip, go to the men's section because the women's clothes are ass. Like, this shirt looks so good. I mean, obviously I need an undershirt, but it looks so good. I'm like, why? I don't think I'm ever gonna wear women's clothes again, period. Like, all those clothes back there, everything that I have tried on, I love, and I'm getting, so. So I switch this around. I look good. I look real good.
I saw this on YouTube. Yeah. Stay with me.
I have a reading update and then I have a little haul. Went shopping, got some new clothes, new pajamas, a new pair of shoes I'll show you in just a second. These are all things I needed, by the way. I literally hate clothes shopping. It's the bane of my existence, but I digress. I finished The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. I almost said Blatley. And I actually really enjoyed this. I enjoyed it so much more than the movie. I think that the book has so much more to give as far as keeping my attention. It is a bit on the slower end. I think like if I had read this 2-3 years ago, I probably would have DNF'd it. I probably wouldn't have liked it because I used to pick up horror. Well, I mean, up until recently, I would pick up horror expecting to get scared. I needed to adjust my expectations with horror because that's just not the reality for me. It's so rare for me to get spooked or feel any kind of type of way whenever I'm reading a horror book. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Is that the right? Is that the right title? I don't know. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, by Grady Hendrix. That book has some scenes in it that did give me the heebie-jeebies. And not to say that this book didn't give me the heebie-jeebies. Like, it definitely has some descriptions that are on the eerie side, especially for being written in the 1970s. But it wasn't like, you know, it's not going to give me any nightmares or anything. I do really like how mental health was tied into this and how like the mother, Chris, she literally tried to do everything for her daughter. She went above and beyond to try and help her daughter. And I think, I don't know, I just really liked seeing the progression of the story and like them doing everything that they can to help, everything that they could do to help Reagan and like her condition and stuff. And it was just, yeah, it was, I mean, I was entertained. I did have the audiobook, so that helped. I do really like the narration. I feel like it gave it kind of an eerier is not a word, but kind of a nostalgic horror vibe to it. So yeah, I really like this. Honestly, I'll probably reread it in a couple of years. I feel like it digs into, you know, good versus evil. It digs into religion and, again, like I said, mental health. And I would say if you like horror and you haven't read this, you'll probably like this. If you don't like horror, I wouldn't recommend picking this up. But yeah, I'm really glad I read it, and I'm glad I picked it up in October because I just feel like it's a vibe. It was a unofficial buddy read for the Cozy Coven, just because, you know, like I knew not everyone reads horror, not everyone likes horror, but I was like, it'd be fun if a few people want to buddy read it. So yeah, I'm glad that I picked that up. And then I also picked up the Goosebumps, I think it's called Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. I'll put up the book cover on the screen so you can see, but I started that and I'm enjoying it so far. It's honestly not bad for a children's horror, if you can even call it that. But basically, we're following a bunch of kids who one of them gets invited to a Halloween party, and then like all this spooky stuff starts happening. There's like intruders, and the bushes start, they get attacked by pumpkins. Yeah, I'm a little bit into that. I'm e-reading it on because I don't have a physical copy. So yeah, I just thought that would be kind of fun to pick up as a post-Exorcist read. Time for the haul. I'm excited to show you guys what I bought today. So I'm going to like a work thing, and I need to be dressed kind of nicer. So I did buy some, I feel like this is gonna clink on I feel like it always clinks. Okay, I feel like I have to pin it away from my necklaces so it doesn't clink. Anyway, so I bought I bought 3 pairs of work pants, 2 black, 2 gray, some nice little blazers, well, like 1 blue blazer and then another one I'll show you guys. And then for shoes, I was like, well, I don't really have fancy shoes and I don't wear fancy shoes, and I don't want to buy fancy shoes just for work because I think that's like, I don't need to be that fancy. So I was gonna wear my Converse, but my Converse are really, really old and beat up and dirty. So I was like, well, I guess I can just buy a new pair and that they'll be like my nice work Converse. So I'm going to like, dress down my work clothes with a nice pair of high tops. These are my first black high tops. I do have high tops that are Vans. I have Vans high tops, but these are my first Converse. My other ones are not high tops, but I'm really excited about these. I'm going to try and keep them nice and clean, and just they're going to be like I feel like Converse are so versatile, and yeah, I'm not like a girly girl. I don't like to like dress up. I absolutely do not wear heels. I'll wear flats, but I don't even like wearing those because I'm just not comfortable in them, like physically or mentally. I just don't like them. So I'm hoping that if I can dress up, I bought some ties because I'm going to be wearing some ties. So I'll just dress up my other clothes and then my shoes can be dressed down, and I think that'll be fun. So and then I did go to Spirit Halloween, and I only got one thing because yeah, I just don't need to be, I bought all these clothes and then I was like, I don't need to spend money on a bunch of Halloween stuff. But I saw this, I really liked it. It's a sun catcher that you put on your window. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. I don't expect it to like do anything fancy, but I'll just put it up all year round. I think it's kind of fun. So, and then I got some new socks, and I'm gonna take these to Boston with me because that's where I'm going. I'm going to Boston, and it is a work trip, but I do plan on like doing some fun stuff. I have like a Salem thing planned, going by myself to that, but I mean, I don't care. I'm excited. Yeah, so pumpkin socks, and then more pumpkin socks. And obviously, no one's going to see these, but I'm going to know that I'm wearing them. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. And then Snoopy, so cute. And then these I thought were really cute as well. And these are all from American Eagle. I wasn't planning on going into American Eagle. And then my husband was like, oh, like, do you want to get a pair of jeans from American Eagle? Because like, I don't really have any nice jeans. you'll see in a second. So I went in there and ironically, I just kind of guessed on my size and both the jeans that I tried on fit. So I just picked one pair that I liked better. And these are actually men's jeans. I really like them. They're not like too wide. I feel like because I wear kind of baggy shirts, that I can't always pull off the baggy jean look. It kind of makes me look a little bit unput together, if that makes sense. So these are still like loose, but they're not like baggy, and they're just nice. They were on sale as well, so that's great. But yeah, men's jeans, I love it. And then for the rest of the clothes, I'm going to show you the stuff that I think is kind of fun and that like, I don't know, I just think it's cuter to show. The other stuff is just like basic, very basic work stuff. Okay, so these pajamas at Kohl's, it came with the bottoms that are like the, I don't know what you call it. The name is like slipping my mind. And then the top, it's just like dogs dressed up as Halloween. And it's really soft. And I don't really have like nice pajamas. I usually just wear t-shirts to bed. And so I was like, this will be like fun to have, you know. And then the Snoopy, these were also on sale. I thought these were so cute. Hold on. So it comes with the long Snoopy pants and then the button up Snoopy. And these are just like really, really soft. I think maybe tonight I'll like do an everything shower and then like oh wait, I need to wash these before I wear them. And then the shirts I got, it's a man's shirt. I don't give a flying fuck. Listen, if you're like anything like me and you have trouble finding clothes that fit you in the women's section, don't shop in the women's anymore. I actually don't think I'm ever going to shop in the women's section ever again, because the men's clothes are so much more higher quality and they fit perfectly fine. I think it's all marketing. You know, even women's shoes, like when you think about it, I get it. It's a style preference. Maybe it's just me because I don't like women's clothes. Anyway, I digress. So I got this shirt. It's actually really, really cute. It's just like a blue plaid. So like this shirt's out of dress code because it's this color, but I thought this was really nice. It's kind of like fall vibe. And then I got this sweater vest. And then this is one of the ties I got. It's a gray tie. And then this tie is really, really cute. It's got like flowers on it. And I thought it would look really cute with either the maroon. Oh, it just broke the hanger. Okay. And then this shirt is so cute. I love the color of it. It's just like a burnt orange brown with the floral tie like that. I'm obsessed. And y'all, this looked really, really cute on me. It was the first time I've gone clothes shopping that I haven't had like a mini panic attack. I always end up like breaking out in a sweat, getting really, really anxious. Like I hate clothes shopping. I hate everything about it. Today was the first time that did not happen to me. And I was just like in awe. I was like, what the hell? This is like, I'm always used to like going and then like kind of freaking out whenever I'm clothes shopping. So because that didn't happen, I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And then I got this shirt and then I got this. It reminds me of like the 90s. It's like this, a blazer, I guess is what you would call this. Yeah, it's just a blazer. And the pockets were fake. They were sewn together. And like, I don't know if it was intentional to be able to like tear it apart, but I tore it apart. It was literally sewn, like shut. And I was like, no. And then it's a pocket though. So I'm like, maybe I just was like, I have no idea, but yeah. So this will look good with this shirt. And then also the little the tie thing. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, okay. So the things I'm not showing you is just a black button up, a white button up, and then 3 work pants. It's very basic. These are the only things that were like noteworthy kind of thing. I'm really excited to put on this tie. My husband's going to show me how to put it on because I don't know how. So I'm excited. Yeah. I just feel so much more comfortable in these clothes, like the long sleeve button up, the loose fit. Like I I remember it was like I think it was 2015. I had gotten my first like big girl job, and I wore, it was like when I first started, not like the first day, but it was like in the beginning whenever I worked there. I wore like this cute black and white skirt with like this top and then like a little cardigan. And I looked so cute, but let me tell you, I was uncomfortable the entire day. I was just like, I just want to go home and change because I just didn't feel like myself. Every time I've worn dresses or anything like that, I just don't feel comfortable. Like I just don't feel like myself. So yeah, I much prefer just gender neutral clothes. That's one thing I've found out about myself throughout the years, is that I was trying to force myself to wear feminine clothes, and it's just not for me. I just don't like feminine clothes at all, which is crazy because like I do love wearing makeup. So you would think that I like girly clothes, but nope. I love makeup, hate girly clothes. Make it make sense. But yeah, I'm excited about all of these purchases. Like I feel like I now have a wardrobe, because like when I tell you that I have zero clothes aside from t-shirts and jeans and yoga pants, I'm not kidding you. Like I have sweaters. So now I feel like I have like a actual like wardrobe where I can like mix and match all of these things. Shout out to my husband, who literally was like going and running and getting me stuff to try on, because most of what he picked out was really great, especially the pants. He picked out all the pants and some of the shirts, and yeah, it was just really great. So anyways, that's the haul. And I think for the rest of the night, I need to do laundry. I need to do some cleaning. Tomorrow's probably going to be like my clean day, but tonight I can do like a load of laundry. With the Converse, that's a sleigh. We ended up watching a Halloween movie. It was very campy and it wasn't bad. I was entertained for sure. I just did an unboxing or an unbagging, so to speak, for this American Girl doll dress. It's handmade off of Etsy. So adorable. And this is my mini me doll. Just did that on my Patreon vlog. So I yap about this and talk more about it. But anyways, I just wanted to show that really quick because I just am literally obsessed. But I did have this package that I thought I would unbox with you guys. Well, like, it's not a box, but like, you know what I mean. Open up with you. I have been trying to really get away from using my old stickers. So I went and bought like, I subscribed to like sticker subscriptions. I bought like small business stickers, and this is one of those packages. So this is, oh, these are sticky notes that they included for free. So that's really cute. This is from Sticky. That's the brand. Oh my gosh, and it even comes with an organizer. This is so nice. I didn't expect it to come with all this. This is actually really nice. Oh, and I think I got the subscription. Yeah, I should be getting, I sent it for the cute subscription. Oh my god. These are honestly so cute. Look at this little card. Oh, okay, so let me give you a close-up of everything. I really love, I don't know if, okay, there might be a glare, I'm sorry, but quick little view of all of the stickers. This was a lot. Was this like 1 month of subscription? Because this is a lot of stickers. And I love every single sheet. This is exactly, look at the freaking dash hound and the hot dog bun. I'm dead. And I love that these are all like hand drawn by actual like artists and stuff. And like you're supporting artists and small business. So I'm really excited about this. These are really going to make me feel inspired for my, not just my book journal, but also my planner. And I can make that more like fun and stuff. So anyways, I am going to go get ready for bed, I almost said brush my face and wash my teeth. That's how tired I am. But I swear, like, so I just worked on my thumbnail and I told myself I was going to go straight to bed. And then I was like, oh, let me just do a little vlog check-in because, like, yeah, I don't know. Why not, you know? But I didn't actually finish my thumbnail, so I need to finish it, but it's fine. It's currently 11 p.m., so it's not even that late, but I'm just like really, really tired. So I'm about to knock out. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a lot of cleaning, definitely some reading, but a lot of cleaning. I need to do laundry. I need to like clean, actually, like clean, and pack for Boston. Friday night I'm doing like a cool little Salem. Honestly, I'm kind of just winging it. Okay, good night. I finished that update and then I was like, I didn't even do my reading check-in. So yeah, I am now 57%. I'm on chapter 15 of Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns by R.L. Stine. I don't really have any, I mean, it's a silly, goofy, pumpkin Halloween-y time. Okay, it's middle grade. I mean, I what's crazy is like Goosebumps used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Okay, like, and I can kind of see why, because as I'm reading it, I'm like putting it into perspective of like if a kid was reading this, yeah, this is kind of scary, because like flame things are coming out of like the pumpkin heads and they're literally attacking the kids and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to speed through this. I'll probably finish it tomorrow, but and then start something else, which I don't know what I'm going to start next. I might reread Frankenstein because I haven't read that since high school and I loved it in high school, and that might be a vibe. So I might pick up Frankenstein or Dark Harvest. That's one book that basically all the books I hauled in my latest book haul, those are books that I kind of want to pick up. Plus the books, there's a few spooky books that I own that I haven't read. Majority of my books that I own, I've read. But like there's a few, you know, that are on my TBR. Yeah. And like by a few, I mean like 150 books. Well, plus the books on my from my haul. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to finish Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns tomorrow and see what else I pick up. I probably won't have a ton of time to read this week, so whatever else I pick up needs to be kind of short. I want like short and spooky though. You know, like it needs to be October themed, because I was in the middle of reading this one romance. I can't even remember the title of it right now. And I just put it down because I was like, wait, why am I reading this? It's literally nothing spooky about it. Like I need to stick to spooky, atmospheric, vampire, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Anyways, okay, I'm actually going to get ready for bed and go to bed now. Okay, good night. Hello. I just took a shower, obviously, and doing my self-care face mask, but I wanted to do a little reading check-in because I kind of switched gears a little. No, I think I told you guys I was going to start Frankenstein. Well, hold on, let me digress really quick. Okay, so while I was in the shower, I was listening to this like really long YouTube video. It's like 2 hours long, going into like the history of American Girl doll. And I just want to say, like, I'm having the time of my life. Oh wait, hold on. My mic is about to die. It's turning red. I'm having the time of my life learning all of the lore. I am just ecstatic with this current obsession of mine. I do have clothes under this robe, by the way. Stop looking. I need to pack because tomorrow I'm going to Boston. Shipping up to Boston. I mean, it's for work, but while I'm there, I'm definitely going to be doing Boston things such as Salem. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous because it's for work, so like I have to like be in work mode. And it's the first time I've traveled for work too, which is interesting. Not that interesting, but anyway. Okay, so while I was organizing today, because I was trying to get my room organized before I left. I need to keep this quick because my mic is about to die. I finally finished One Poison Pie. If you have watched my previous reading vlogs, you'll know that I was reading this and I finished it. I was on chapter 14, I think. Yeah, so I was like 150 pages and I really liked this book. I really liked how it touched on libraries being defunded. Now that was a very small element to it. It wasn't like the book was about, I mean, it's called One Poison Pie. It's a kitchen witch cozy mystery, but it did touch on libraries being defunded, and I don't know, I just thought that was a really like good element considering today's social climate in the United States, well, and elsewhere, but yeah, the United States, we're struggling over here. Check on your friends that live in the United States. Who said that? And then on Sunday, I was having a crisis. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that you had to see it because I stand by everything I said to my story. I was ranting about authors who are using AI to write parts of their book. Some authors, not authors, okay, and they're not even authors. So you can't consider yourself an author if you don't write your actual book. But there are people out there that generate entire books just with AI, okay? And the author that I called out on Sunday on my stories, I don't think that she used AI to write her whole book, but I don't care. I just find it really icky when I come across a sentence or a couple of sentences that feel very ChatGPT. And then I go to the author's Instagram and I see that she has generative AI images on her page. So then I'm like, okay, well, I can't return the book because the window had passed. And like, it's just really frustrating. So yeah, and the book was going to be something that I take with me to Boston. It's called Salem something or other. I don't know. I've scrubbed it from my brain since then. Yeah, it's like Salem's Fall. That's what it was. Yeah, don't recommend that book. Just saying, because part of it was, I believe, part of it was written by ChatGPT, and for legal reasons, that is just a joke. I'm just kidding. Okay. The author's an ex-lawyer, apparently. Anyway, so I got really frustrated and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read a book that hasn't been touched by AI. And to play on the safe side, I picked up Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now, I read this in high school, and it was one of the only books I read in high school that was required reading. That, along with The Great Gatsby. I really liked The Great Gatsby. I did read required books in high school, but it was just kind of like few and far between. I did read Frankenstein, and I loved it in high school, and I've never reread it since. And it was on my TBR. Well, I've been too busy to even make a TBR, but that's a whole other thing. I wanted to do a fall TBR. Let me not get into side conversations. Okay. Oh. Are y'all okay? Yeah, so my mic just flew off. Okay. I also need to charge it because it's about to die. How are you guys doing? Oh, we're only 7 minutes in. That's not too bad. Okay. I'm going to charge my mic and you guys are going to come over here because my plug doesn't reach that far. Basically, I started Frankenstein and I'm on page 100. Wow, that's a very satisfying number to be on. And I'm using my Edgar Allan Poe because I also feel like this hasn't been touched by AI. I don't know, I'm just having a very... Leave AI to the scientists and the people who cure diseases and shit like that. That's how I feel about that. I'm talking about generative AI. I'm not talking about your Google Home, okay? Or Google Maps, or the facial recognition to unlock your phone. That's not what I'm talking about, obviously, just to be clear. But yeah, so anyway, I am really loving this reread. I've had this copy for a few years, quite a few years actually. I got it secondhand. I was thrifting. It was from Goodwill. I think I paid $4 for it, which is crazy because it is a collectible. So I'm really excited about this. Mary Shelley was only 18 or 9. I think she was 19 whenever she wrote Frankenstein, or she wrote the plot of it. One of her babies had just died, and I guess she was struggling with wanting to, well, I don't know. It's just interesting because did she have thoughts to bring her baby back to life? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So there's themes of motherhood, of grief, of abandonment. It's a very good book. If you haven't read Frankenstein, I highly recommend that you do, because in high school, I was reading Twilight and shit like that, but I really loved this in high school, and honestly don't know why I've never reread it, but we are now. Okay. The new movie, well, they're doing a new rendition of Frankenstein movie, and I'm really excited for that. So that's not why I'm rereading it, but it's just ironic timing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I also have another edition of Frankenstein. I think I'm going to start collecting them because I have this edition and then another one that I've had for a few years, and I've I have multiple copies of Dracula, and I have multiple copies of Wuthering Heights. Anyway, this vlog update has been a little bit yappy. I need to pack. So I need to pack, and then let's see what else I need to do. I need to pack. That's all I need to do. Okay, that's great. Well, that simplifies that, but that's gonna take me a little while. Oh, and then I need to kick off my new reading vlog. What did we read in this vlog? What did we read? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, I guess we read, The Exorcist, yeah. And All Your Bloody Lies. I finished the One Poison Pie. We started Frankenstein. Yeah, I'm trying to read like spook. Oh, I did also start the Addie's book for American Girl Doll. But I also ordered a physical copy of like a collection of her books. When I say I'm diving deep, I mean it. Like, I'm obsessed. What day was it? I watched Samantha's movie twice in one night. And I watched Kit's movie twice in one day. And I just love them. I loved the Samantha's movie as a kid, but I hadn't watched it as an adult, and it is so freaking good. Samantha's movie, oh my god, new comfort movie unlocked, because that's what happens, I find. Like, if I rewatched a movie that I really liked as a kid, and it like does something to my brain, it becomes like a new comfort movie. That's how it was with Barbie Rapunzel. I rewatched that in 2023 or 2022. I can't remember. I think it was 2023. And I think I've seen it like 100 times since then. I'm not even shitting you. I love Barbie Rapunzel. It's my favorite Barbie movie. I loved it as a kid. Like, when I tell you, that movie transports me back to my aunt's house, who used to come, and she used to drive to Jacksonville and then like drive me to her to where she was living in Orlando, and like it just takes me back, and it's just like so nostalgic. But anyways, look at me going on another tangent. Okay, so if you made it this far, go ahead and leave a spiderweb emoji and a coffin, okay? Because we just gotta stay on par with the October theme. I'm literally obsessed with October. It's my favorite month of the year. This year is going to be a little bit hard because my dad's death anniversary is coming up. But let's not talk about that, okay? We distract. We push back those negative things, and we'll deal with it when we get there, okay? But right now, we are surviving, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want more content, I do have a Patreon where I post extra videos. I also have Instagram. And catch you in my next reading vlog. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you in my next video.
Back to the gypsy that I was, to the gypsy that I was.